Hi everyone, welcome to Monica's Singapore Kitchen. Today I'm going to cook a delicious rice-based dish infused with spices. The aromatic flavors of the spices and the rich taste make it an extremely popular meal. Come along with me to see how this dish is made. Here I have a cup of warm milk. This is saffron threads made from the stigmas of a type of flowering plant. It imparts a bright orange color to our otherwise white basmati rice and adds a floral component to our rice. Drop these threads into the warm milk and let it infuse. So we have got some basmati rice here, which I have washed and drained. So I'm going to pour this into the rice cooker, add a bit of water. This water is less than what you would need if you cook this basmati rice ordinarily. So put in half teaspoon of salt, a bit of oil. Also add in a cinnamon stick if it is long, so you can just break it into two. We have got 2 star anise and 3 cardamom pods. Okay, all drop in. Then we want to give it a gentle stir. And then we will cook this rice as what you would do ordinarily. Now we can start cooking our chicken. So put in about 4 tablespoons of ghee. Heat it up. If you don't take ghee, you can just put any type of your favorite oil. But ghee is very important to give the aroma. So blended ginger, drop it in, and also blended garlic. So we will stir it for about a minute or two until the aroma of these 2 spices are detected. So put in some chilies. I've used red chili, which I've cut on the bias. You can also put green chilies, no problem. So tomatoes, I've diced it, cubed it. Just roughly chop it because anyway it will be disintegrated once it's cooked for the period of time that is required. So stir fry for 2 minutes until the tomatoes are soft. So here we have got this Briyani powder mix. I bought it online. It is slightly sour, so I would have to add a bit of sugar to balance the sourness. You can use any other brand. You can also make your own Briyani powder mix. Or if you are lucky enough to live near an Indian spice shop, you can ask them to make the spice for you. So we're going to drop about 70 grams of Briyani powder mix into our pot. So stir it immediately so that the powder does not get burnt. Okay, so then we are going to add in 2 teaspoons of turmeric powder. This will give it a beautiful rich yellow color. Here we have got 1 cup of yogurt. I use the Greek yogurt. If you want to put a bit less because it's sour, so you can put half a cup or 2/3 cup, up to you. So mix all these spices together. Then put in our chicken. I've got 1.2 kg of chicken parts. Drop it in. So we are going to cook this initial cooking to make sure that the chicken is about 80% cooked. So put in a bit of salt and a bit of sugar to balance the sourness. Okay, simmer for 15 minutes. Close it and simmer. And of course, you need to stir it periodically from time to time. So once 15 minutes has elapsed, add in a little bit of coriander leaves, mint leaves. Stir it. And also add in some fried onions. These fried onions, I got it from the supermarket. It's already fried, so it sort of makes it easier for me. So mix all these up well. Okay, let's have a look at our rice that has been happily cooking all this while. Wow, it really smells so good. So rake it. The rice is about 80% cooked. Yeah, I put it less water than what is required to cook this rice because there's further cooking going on after this. So our plan is to put all this rice and layer it right on top of our chicken. Okay, so put it all there. All right. So then we are going to add other things on top. Like for example, we are going to put a little bit of ghee, dollop about 2 tablespoons of it, so it makes the rice not so dry. So biryani powder, a little bit of mint leaves. Also add in our coriander leaves and the all-important saffron-induced milk. Pour it all over. So then the last topping will be the fried onions. Okay, so at this point we are ready to put it into the oven, but we need to put a little bit of cover it with aluminum foil to make it as tight as possible so that the steam does not escape. So we are going to transfer this into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius and leave it there for about 30 minutes. Okay, so after 30 minutes, we take it out and let it rest for another 15 minutes so that the rice can absorb all the lovely flavors and juices from the chicken. So let's take a look at our biryani rice, chicken rice. So look at how beautiful our biryani rice has turned out. It is not mushy and the rice grains remain separate in the dish. It has a lovely aroma from all the spices. The chicken is succulent, clear and dry and not greasy. And it is the chicken pieces separate easily from the rice. It is best served warm with light aromatic steam wafting from the rice. So normally I garnish it with whatever that's left, like coriander, chop the mint and also some fried onions. So I also like to pair it with nyonya achar. That is, this achar is a bit sweet, so it goes very well with my biryani chicken. So do give this dish a go until we meet again in the next video. As always, happy cooking!